Hi, welcome to Going Insane with Temperance Jermaine. That's me. Okay, so as promised, here's part 2. Part 1. By the way, welcome if you're new. This is part 2. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when another video drops, and leave a comment, even if it's just emoji. It really helps promote the video, and I would love to start a dialogue. Tell me what you think, no matter what it is. Okay? Let's see. I want to wear my hat. It's being disagreeable. Okay, whatever. Okay, so in part 1, we went over the wall of obstacles. We talked about the importance of healing the heart, why it's broken in the first place, how to let it go. These aren't in order. Sorry. The eyes of the eagle rising above the fray yet again. Let it go yet again. Previous videos, okay? Stars in the sky. Limitless possibilities. As we do the work and the more we accomplish and the more we focus on the divine plan, the highest path for the greatest good of all, not the small, not the small. The Woodwives' adaptability is our best ally and attitude. Okay, we're on that one. Haven't done that one. Okay, so we're all caught up to where we left off. I left the video, okay, in the comments section in part 1, I left the link for the video from Awakening You, so you can just hit it there, okay? They brought me another one shortly, right after while I was downloading the previous one, okay? So, okay, so it's not good, that's okay. This is the title, The Arcturians. We are here to help humanity. That's not the right one. Well, I guess it's one because it's here, but that's not the one I saw. This one. The Pleiadians, okay, yes, they're real. Oops, come on. Come on, come on, sucker. The Pleiadians, we will appear, time is coming. Okay, but they also go over other things. And I'll leave the link in the comment section of this video too, okay? Okay, so welcome back. How's your day going? I hope it's going well. I hope and pray that everybody is comfortable as they're well on their way through the veil that's very thin right now. And they're calling in, gang, let's do that. Let's do that together now, huh? Come on, gang. Metatron, are you still in the lead? Uriel. Uriel's a gangster too. They all gangsters. Original gangsters. Previous video. Okay. Open up my channel. Make it clear, concise, precise, fluid, receptive to your message for me and the souls watching, whenever it is they were watching. Y'all know. I'm not going to pretend to know. I don't want to know that much. I'm a little busy focusing on keeping my maintenance on my garden, not being affected by the 3D matrix dwellers, the undivine matrix dwellers, so that I can be a way shower into the divine matrix as we ascend. Schumann resonance, that video has a lot of that information in case you didn't see it yet. It's there. Okay, we can start now. A tall tale, 35, which is 8. 3, 5, and 8, yada yada. Okay. Oh, I should show you. It's Pinocchio sitting on a a magic hat, right? Cosmic, all kinds of stuff going on in this one. Good morning. A tall tale. Key concepts: denial, concealing the truth so you can manipulate and control a situation; fear based communication, creating a narrative to hide behind, not allowing the fear of what others think, oh, not allowing the fear of what others will think to influence your words; learning to communicate from a place of authenticity. They are so good at this, are they not? You or someone else is telling a tall tale right now. You always know if a falsehood is spoken because it doesn't feel grounded. I still need to ground out. I'm going to be doing that. I like to get out early. I'm an early birdie. When you lie, you get high on an illusory sense of power that is doomed to fail at some point. Truth. All things done in the dark will be brought to the light. That is biblical. Yahweh has spoken. There's no way around it. And why would you want to? I don't understand the motive on that crap. Not anymore. I may have, I went into radical honesty 30s. Um, yeah, that story, that part of my life and the story behind it is in previous videos. I'm not going to retread old ground, okay? You feel driven by the fear of exposure, but something makes you stick to your story even though you know it has no substance. I mean, it's a choice. No judging. I'm not judging. Everybody has their path. I'm not judging. If I'm judging anybody, then I have much work to do. And I've done much work. I'm not judging. I respect everybody's journey too much because I respect my journey so much. And the unconditional love, I have it well grounded because I came in that way. I kind of came in that way. It was part of my DNA, my makeup, my human design, which is something we'll talk about maybe later today. The human design is the understanding of the human design has changed my life recently. That springboarded me into temperance. Coming soon to a temperance germane video in a gadget near you soon. Whatever lie we are caught up in isn't as important as the motive for it. I mean, what motive is good enough to tell a lie? Honestly, what is a good enough reason to lie? It's just adding layers to the mask, or, you know, adding more clay so it cements harder on you, harder to take off. Crack the mask, people. And if it's somebody else, just say whatever you authentically desire to say at the time, with with as much compassionate detachment as you can muster, with respect for their walk. But this is where the enforcement of the perimeter, your boundary in your country, your personal space, okay, where toxicity is not allowed to enter, that's where the rubber meets the road, so to speak. That's where the electric shock comes on that electric fence you've got surrounding your perimeters, because you can't watch all this, you can't watch the whole thing all at once. You can feel it, especially if there's a shock added to it. If they come in undetected, try to sneak under. It's a humane way to keep your boundaries protected. Yeah, it is. Ranchers use it a lot. People use it a lot. You just don't use it enough to actually, there's an ampage you can use that will shock them without killing them. It's okay for people to get shocked into knowing they've crossed a line. Self enforcement of your self-love boundaries. Previous videos, okay, very important, very foundational videos. We hit this first off. It's an open book test, and these you have to practice. These are exercises and sequenced, um, you know, um, stepping stones for a reason. For a reason, because you have to have one before you have the other for a sturdy foundation. Okay, moving on. Whatever lie we're caught up in isn't as important as the motive for it. Why does anyone lie? Perhaps we don't believe the truth is good enough, or we want to keep doing what we know we shouldn't be doing. Ta-da! There's no good reason. Then there is the lie put forth in denial. I used to be the queen of denial for a long time. Then I let the other rafters take over that river, the denial river. I don't care for it. Denial just slows me down. And I pray for everything to be revealed to me. All the stuff that I've been in denial about, I ask to be exposed. That's just how I work. That's me. That's how I'm made up. I'm not judging anybody else's walk. I'm just sharing with you what I do. The life the lie put forth while in denial, such as hiding an active addiction. Oh, and it did come to my attention just on that, just to be transparent. Um, I'm doing great on smoking. I did pick up a vape, but I never picked up a vape before because I know that it's it's not. It's another addiction. Okay, but the way I've created my goals, setting my goals, okay, that subtracting smoke, the actual cigarette is first for me to get used to not having it around. The smell, the action, the habit, the hand to mouth. Um, okay, and I bought 1 pack of the lowest nicotine, and um, that's all I'm going to allow myself to buy for the nicotine. I'm not After that is done, it's going to go. I have a no pile. I have a little shot bottle of whiskey that I like. It's Beam Honey. Ugh, go down like honey. And yeah, honey trouble honey. Seriously. And I had that. I've been carrying that around with me since I laid that shit down. And every now and then I'll open up. I keep it in the fridge, and when I open it and I see it, my mind goes no. And I'm doing really great. I haven't had an issue. So when the smoking thing came on, um, immediately they showed me like the visual of my bottle on top of my cigarette pack in the fridge would be my no. And I haven't lit anything out of that pack. And it's open. And every time I open the fridge, I see it and I go, no. Okay. Well, so getting that. the nicotine will come off, and I have time to say goodbye to it, to prepare myself. And I am totally confident that this too shall pass. And I'm not about um, shock, shock and shocks. The shocks. Ooh, good one. You're shock treatment to you know that doesn't work for me. I like to say goodbye. I do. It's true. I like to know that I have access to it if I want it, and I don't have to, uh, you know, make an excuse to buy a pack. Because if you have to buy a pack, you're gonna, just to have, after you've quit, you're gonna pop it open and you're gonna do one. At least me. Okay, I'm talking for me. I am not talking for anybody else. Everybody is different. I'm just being transparent about what they're talking about. Okay, so I have one more cartridge, and then I'm done. And I'll keep you appraised. Back to the message. Such as hiding an active addiction. In this scenario, we may believe our own lies. The tall tale, the white lie, the stretching of the truth, and the blatant fabrication are all about control. The desire for it, the lack of it, the need to maintain it so we can manipulate the outer world and hide our inner one. The need to maintain it so we can manipulate the outer world and hide our inner one. Bunch of toilets just bunch of outhouses. That's a bunch of shoot. Today, ask for the truth. Be willing to pay the price. Mm. The price to pay for telling the truth is not near as bad as our um, as the 3D matrix has taught, the undivine matrix has taught us. It is people who are truthful and understand this and are ascending and are truly tapped in, tuned in, and turned on are not about judging the truth. They're not about accepting a lie as truth either. I mean, once the truth's out, it's not rattling around in your head. Okay, previous videos, okay? And once it's out there, it can be dealt with and everybody, oh, okay. Thank you, Uriel. Okay. So when you're dealing with other souls, the truth is important and everybody deserves the truth, just on the principle that everybody, whether they like your truth or not, they deserve not to be manipulated just because their soul's walking. And they should be able to make their decision based on the truth, not some half-assed pussyfooting, bitch-ass, unaccountable lie that you feel the need to put a mask on in front of them for some God-forsaken reason. Okay? There's no good reason. Every soul deserves the right to make an informed decision and to hear the truth without question. I don't need to be having a conversation with somebody I love and have my lie detector radar go red flags, red flags, red flags, through the whole conversation. I would like to just sit down and receive the message. Hear the truth. I don't know why people are so afraid. I mean, we're not supposed to be perfect. I don't know why everybody's trying to be perfect or seem like they are. Admitting that you're not perfect is real. It's the real deal. Because if we're perfect, or we think we're perfect, or we think the mask makes us look more perfect, that's egotistical as hail, as nuclear waste. Cut the cords, baby. Get unplugged from that. Be Neo. Okay? Yeah. Duh. Neo wasn't perfect. Yeah. In this scenario, we may believe our own lies. The tall tale, the white lie, the stretching of the truth, and the blatant fabrication are all about control, the desire for it, the lack of it, the need to maintain it so we can manipulate the outer world and hide our inner one. Today, ask for the truth. Be willing to pay the price and be okay with the vulnerability your lie is exposing in yourself and others. People get to have a reaction for being told lies, and you should be big enough to take the reaction and let it pass. People are people. We are people. We are spirits in meat suits, and the meat suits are here learning how to re integrate emotions into our everyday life. Having reactions is okay. If someone has a reaction, it doesn't mean that they're turning on you, that you never should have done that, that you just, it's their right, it's their path, it's their soul journey, and their soul, their decision, they're sovereign, and they can have a reaction and recover from it. If you give them a chance, if you don't run in the other direction, go, damn it, I shouldn't have done that, because that's just ego. That's that's zombie shit. Sorry, but it's the truth. Radical honesty, radical forgiveness. You know, sometimes to get to the forgiveness, you got to be able to feel the emotions of it first. And that's okay. People can forgive after having an emotion about something. And just being scared of somebody else having an emotion about something you've done to them is pretty necessary. I was going to say something else, didn't you? It's necessary for our growth to go through the shame game. Okay, shame game. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Shame game, okay? Don't play the shame game. Just stand up. Be culpable and accountable for what you've done. Let people react. Let trust that they'll find their way to forgive you if they love you. If they love you, they will. Unconditional love is unconditionally forgiving. It comes hand in hand. And since we're all on our way there, we haven't arrived yet. Not all of us, not all the way. And we're not supposed to be there yet. We're working at it. We're learning. We're growing. We're ascending a little bit at a time because we do not want to blow up from going up too fast. That would defeat the purpose and be way less fun. Okay? And way less effective. You can't teach somebody else what to do if you've blown up. Like, ew, right? I just have that picture. Anyway, and hide our inner one. Today, ask for the truth, be willing to pay the price, and be okay with the vulnerability your lie is exposing in yourself and others. Transparency is required to get to where you need to go, to be truly empowered, to reveal the strength of what is true and authentic. Any other path leads to a dead one. Remember the saying, the truth will set you free, and get ready to fly unfettered. Dang, that's so good. Dang, gang. They are so good at this. Oh, we found this one before too. This is like a, what's it called? It's been a long time since I've been in school. Divine Dragon. It's a 6. They're going to insist on putting down the potties. Whatever. There they go. Okay. Divine Dragon. Okay. right here. Divine Dragon attributes: sovereignty, power, full expression, and magic. Yes. Yes, yes, over here. Dragon me. Divinely dragon me. That'd be great. A dragon chooses you. You do not choose the dragon. Have you ever seen the movie Aragon? I like that movie. A dragon's power connects to you. Oh, a dragon's power connects you to your own power from within. To stand sovereign, to stand sovereign. Period. It's also connected to your root expression of power, fire, and even sexual energy, which in parentheses kundalini. And even your sexual energy, kundalini rising. You cannot serve the collective without yourself first being alive and ablaze. Whoa, you don't have to tell a fire sign that twice, especially this one. No comments from the peanut gallery. I like poking fun at myself. It's fun. You cannot serve the collective without yourself first being alive and ablaze. Allow the dragon's fire of purification to cleanse you. In the East, the dragon was seen as a mythical guardian with influence over all the elements. In the West, it was seen as a feared fire breathing serpent because people didn't fully understand the magic and divine wisdom dragons carry. There's an awakening of the dragon archetype now, and you can embody that with this cosmic conversation. Your power is engaged for a purpose, breathing fire when needed. Amen. Yes, yes. Potential questions to ask this archetype: why did you choose me? How do I more fully proclaim my power in this situation? What areas of shame, guilt, or smallness do I need to examine and cleanse? What is your name so I can call on you when needed? How can I call you in and ask you for help? Y'all want to screenshot that? How's that? That's pretty good. Okay, next. 30. Trust and act accordingly. Yes, 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 yes. I have a feeling this is going to be another sync up. What do you think? Always is. I don't know why they'd stop now. Trust and act accordingly. How would you act if you absolutely knew the universe had even more in store for you than you could imagine? What would be your next step now? Whatever we think we want typically comes from our small selves, and that's not always in alignment with our divine destiny unfolding. Think back to when you've made significant leaps. Where did the support come from? Consider what kind of allies, resources, and even synchronistic opportunities have opened up only after you've acted. The universe is always nudging us forward and revealing itself in our crazy ideas and perfect nature. Repeat that. The universe is always nudging us forward and revealing itself in our crazy ideas and perfect nature. Trust. Cosmic Catalyst. What would I do right now if I fully trusted that I am supported no matter what? What would I do? I always do. What would I do? So what would you do? Leave a comment in the leave a comment. Tell me, what would you do right now if you knew you were supported no matter what? Cosmic Checkbox. Research one step you can take toward a goal that you have and put it on your calendar. Research one step you can take toward a goal that you have and put it on your calendar. Amen. Oh my gosh. This is like, look at that. I mean, when they want to show us, I mean, that was yesterday. That's encouraging, though, is it not? I mean, it's not really the dun 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 ones. There's none like that. Don't take it like that. But these are like now, now that you've got the difficult or more difficulter. Oh my gosh, I'm an English major. Can you imagine that? No. They're saying, okay, you got this. You've got this. It's an open book test anyway. But now it's the encouraging. Out of way. Out of way. Way to go. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you, original gangsters. Cosmic original. Original cosmic gangsters. I like that one. Bloom where you are planeted. You are in exactly the perfect place. It may seem difficult to be on Earth during these accelerated times of learning. You may long for your place in the stars as you gaze at the night sky, but you were brought to Earth for a definite reason. In fact, you picked it, even if you don't remember. Even if you don't remember why. I know. It's for Gaia. Now you remember? Yes, yes. Oh, and hang out with me, because I love hanging out with all y'all. We planned this to bump into each other. Believe that. If you believe nothing else, believe that. Your soul tribe always comes back to you. Like your besties from, I have some besties in the Pleiadians. I think that's my origin. And I got some besties down here. We're a little bit, some of us are at odds right now, and some of us haven't met yet. But that's okay, because your besties are the ones that sign up for the difficult tasks in your existence path, because they love you so much. They want to be the ones because they know somewhere inside, we know it's an unconditional love in there somewhere. Some, I have to say, no one I'm contracted with or formally contract. I've cut all my contract ties. That's another thing to do too. If you keep running into the same kind of toxic situations, people, circumstances, yada yada, you you can also ask Michael Angel to help you to break that contract, because it's full. It has been fulfilled. We are no longer contractually bound to past life karmic contracts, marriages or otherwise. It doesn't matter if it's witchcraft, voodoo, um, any of that crap from past lives or this life. All of the contracts have been fulfilled and they are now considered paid in full. So if someone keeps holding you on by that, ask for the universe, gang, any of them. They'll help you. Okay. But be specific that you want all contracts to be marked, paid in full, and cut off your existence. Okay? This is important stuff. This is not small stuff. Because there are universal laws. Don't forget, you can always go to Aronabke, ABKE, and look up the Law of One. Great series. You may long for your place. You're in exactly the perfect place. It may seem difficult to be on Earth during these accelerating times of learning. You may long for your place in the stars as you gaze at the night sky, but you were brought to Earth for a definite reason. In fact, you picked it, even if you don't remember why. Embrace being part of and literally grown from this planet for the next collective evolution that we are in now. Yeah, it's exciting. Bloom where you are planted, and bloom where you are planeted. Cosmic Catalyst. What is the inside job I can do to create a greater impact on the world exactly where I am already through my profession, business, community, neighborhood, etc. 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 Cosmic Checkbox. Make a checklist of 10 different actions you can take within the next 10 months after answering the Cosmic Catalyst prompt. Snapshot that. They are blowing my mind. Is this not blowing your mind? I didn't look. I swear. I never even looked at the rest of the cards. I just put them all together in between the books with my that I always find everywhere. I have so many of these, and I haven't bought one ever, like in years. But um, I have so many of these, and they just randomly just quick side note. One was on the top of a mountain in Cloudcroft. I pulled over to take a pee in the middle of nowhere, up to a gate. There was a gate, but there was nothing there. Like there was nothing. And I went to the passenger side and took a pee and hitching my stuff back together. I turned around and there it was. I had short hair, so it wasn't mine. I have them all. I have them. I have two different places, stacks of them. Just saying, you are perfectly imperfect, and that's a 7. Oh, it's the next page. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. It's Tracy. Tracy. I don't scold myself very much anymore. I used to. Now I'm perfectly imperfect and I know it. Oh no, come back here. Oh no. Okay. We're not going to worry about it. Perfect child syndrome was difficult for me. Now it's just hilarity. Dun, dun, 34. You are perfectly imperfect. We somehow want to be seen as perfect with absolutely no defects. We just talked about that earlier, did we not? With absolutely no defects, holes, or scars. But those imperfections make you more beautiful rather than less. They give you more empathy and more strength to face anything. When your heart is cracked wide open, the light finds its way in. That's when I figured out I needed to quit being perfectly or shooting at perfect child syndrome. Maybe it was my open heart surgery. I wouldn't know. That area gets a little bit hazy in my life. And then all of a sudden it wasn't. Anywho, that's another story for another day. When your heart is cracked wide open, the light finds its way in. That's how the song of our soul can flow into our lives. I love that. Crack wide open. Your pain has meaning. Your sorrow has held tremendous significance beyond what you may have considered already. Embrace it all because your healed wounds become the medicine our world desperately needs now. Long way shores, gangstas, gangsta, gangsta, gang, gang. Can you feel it? I feel it. I can feel it. That's what it feels like to me. The greater meaning, the cosmic catalyst. What greater meaning can I now see coming from my greatest suffering? List 5, cosmic checkbox. List 5 situations that cracked you wide open. Then take an elevated view. What have you learned from those situations? What good things in your life would you not have without having experienced that situation or having learned what you did? And I just said that this morning in part 1. They can use my experiences to channel this message. That's why I'm chosen for this message. Now we got the rock stars. Ready? Cosmic rock stars. Hey, thank your pardon. Ace of Michael. A wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. Excellent advice. We just got the tools to do that with, did we not? The Magician, number 1. Archangel Raziel, gang, gang. There's one of my personals. Look at Raziel. These guys are so gangsta. I promise you. And they're fun, too. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. Dang. Gang, gang. Y'all on a roll. 9 of Michael. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. Take this, transmute this shit. Tell them. Respect the emotion. Embrace it. Bring it in, and then ask them to transmute it. You got to respect the pain and respect the what it brings up in you, and then to get your yourself and all your alters, all your egos, all your versions, Tracy TJ, Tracy J, you know, tell them you respect what they were doing, why that was the thing, but now it's time to let it go, and then ask for help to transmute that shit. Do it, do it, do it, do it. No peer pressure here. So let's recap what that was for. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels, gang, gang. Oh my gosh, Michael is kicking ass today. King of Michael, principled, rational, ambitious, and respected. See? Oh, badass gangster. He's a badass gangster. Yes, he is. The president. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. Okay, we know where this is headed already. And Page of Ariel, she's been a constant, reliable, clever, educated, and balanced. Isn't she beautiful? An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education. Time to get to work. We just had that one the other day. And we end it on my favorite card in all the decks. It's this, whatever, every tarot deck has this card in one version or another. And it's my favorite. Six of Raphael. Now, she's a mermaid. He's not. They get along anyway. About the same age. They hang out together best they can and have formed a deep bond in friendship. Embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. And that, my friends, is the message for this beautiful Saturday. Thanks for hanging out with me and the gang, OGs, OCGs, original cosmic gangsters. Yes, yes. I'm going to jump back in the river and see where this day takes me. Maybe go jump into a bath, get grounded, go hug a tree first. There's one right there. I think I will. And, okay, it's an open book test. And the book includes your OCGs, okay? Gang, gang. Y'all are doing great. Apparently, we're all doing really well. They are so pleased. Just keep moving forward. If you need, if you misstep, at this point it's just a misstep because we're on our path, we're on the journey, then just regroup. Ask for help to reveal what it was that tripped you up. And then just go back over it. It's okay. Be honest. Give people enough respect as sovereign souls, just like yourself, to give them the truth so that they can make an informed decision about how they would like to proceed with you or without you. And then don't take it personal. Be prepared, because we all have consequences to our actions and no one else pays the price for our choices. Lying about it won't help anything or move anything forward. And it's just a lack of respect for yourself, for the journey, and for other souls along your way. You're acting like toxic waste people. It's not necessary. It's just not. Up here, that's not what it's about. That's what we're leaving. Let's focus on where we're going and not where we've been. Okay? Moving on. Have a blessed day. Don't forget to leave a comment. Oh, and I will drop the link for that video below. Okay, catch you next time. Be blessed and be a blessing.